and there's one other subject I want to bring up, which is the Voter Fraud Commission out of the White House making requests to states to turn over all sorts of voter data. There's been a rebellion, not just by Democratic secretaries of state, but Republican secretaries of state as well. Here is your Secretary of State. Are you not from Kentucky originally?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's your Secretary of State, the Democrat Allison Lundergan Grimes.
The president's tweets, 140 characters at a time, though, they're breaking down our democracy, and there comes a point when you say no. This is not only a request to try to justify a lie the president has put forth, but this isn't about party. This is about the personal privacy of voters.
Jason, you're the former Secretary of State of the great state of Missouri. What's your response to the president's request? What do you think?
Well, look, this would be unprecedented. It is absolutely, a matter of having a whole lot of private information that could very quickly become public. But it's also, you've got to look at the fact that they're asking for things like political party. I mean, it becomes pretty clear that what has happened is that something that started out as the biggest lie that a sitting president has ever told, that millions of illegal voters voted in the election, that formed and became this commission that was supposed to justify and sort of make legitimate that ridiculous lie. And that has creeped into this, which is looking a lot more like voter suppression and like a power grab to go after this kind of information. I mean, just look at the fact that Secretary Kobach, who made the request in his capacity with the commission, in his capacity as Secretary of State of Kansas, has said he can't fully comply with the request.
Well, this is because of the state privacy laws, and no state should
go
violate their state privacy laws. But I think you get two different groups when it comes to people that don't want to comply. The resist Trump, and then those that say we will comply only if it fits our laws. But I think we have to go back and look at in 2010, with the voter fraud and the Acorn situation and the guilty pleas and the convictions.
Do you think that the president's right?
This should have been done earlier.
Well,
should have been done earlier.
Look, Donald Trump never misses an opportunity to miss an opportunity. We could improve voting in the United States. On my side, we're very concerned about voter suppression. We're very concerned that you have a bunch of laws being passed that even courts say are targeting African Americans. Let's talk about that. We're also on our side very concerned about the fact that you do have the Voting Rights Act, which needs to be looked at again. So if we want to have a conversation about voting, let's talk about it. Let's not do it
very quickly, Scott.
Yeah, look, there are 24 million people, according to Pew, that are on the voter rolls in this country, either fraudulently, not valid, or
But they're not voting.
There are almost 2 million people on the rolls that are dead. There are people in the federal jail in Kentucky that voted illegally in elections.
That's not true.
And tried to. It is true.
Yes,
there are people in jail for voting
Van.
illegally. But here's the point. Here's the point. Pew has a study that has the voter rolls need to be cleaned up. The NCSL has issued guidelines to states. It strikes me that the way to handle this is instead of...
Neither Pew or the NCSL agrees with anything that's being done by this commission.
Instead of a top-down commission, though, I do think cooperation between state and federal governments could help clean up the rules.